Hi Chris, Ray, hi everyone. I'm Muhammad Abil Imran and I'm going to do a presentation of place analysis project on Malaysia. So let's get started. So where is Malaysia? Some people do not know where exactly Malaysia is. And in fact, I can't even see clearly Malaysia from here. So this is actually Malaysia. We are located at Southeast Asia. We are above Indonesia and basically below Thailand. And on the left side is the Peninsula Malaysia, and the right side is the Borneo Malaysia that comprises Sabah and Sarawak. So I'm gonna start off with the first concept, which is climate. I believe that climate essentially means a series of weather patterns that is recorded or predicted in a long period of time. Since Malaysia is located very near the equator, which is about 3.1333 up north, it is easy to anticipate that Malaysia is warm and have high humidity. This is because Malaysia receive constantly high input of solar radiation, and as a result, Malaysia does not have four seasons like we do in US. In fact, I would say Malaysia only have one season, which is summer. However, during May until October, the west coast of Malaysia is affected by the Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ, producing heavy rain within that period. That refrained the fishermen from going out to the sea, and in some cases it caused flood to many rural areas. And that brings me to the next concept, which is nature, as climate has a close relationship with nature in Malaysia. The climate has shaped the beauty of nature in Malaysia. Before we dig even further, let's understand what it means by nature. Nature is a natural occurrence or changes that exhibit in the behavior of wildlife such as animals and plants and also land. Malaysia has long realized the importance to preserve its nature, which is why the government has passed strict law to protect the wildlife and forests. The government also declared many forest reserves across the nation from forest exploitation and for to conserve and preserve wildlife species, such as especially the one that face extinction, such as tapir and orangutan. On the other hand, the nature has also benefits the country as it contributes to the tourism industry. Every year, Malaysia receives at least 2 million tourists that contribute significantly to the amount of nation revenue. I see this a, like killing two birds with one stone, whereby we protect the nature and at the same time we gain money from it. It's a win-win situation. And that brings us to the culture, which is I believe a variety or diversity of tradition and daily routine that makes a particular group unique. In Malaysia, we are proud to be a multiracial country that comprises hundreds of ethnics such as Malay, Chinese, and Indians that make up the most of the population. One must be wondering, how does that even happen? During 19th century, the British conquered Malaysia or Tanah Melayu back then, and they exploited the mineral and energy sources that is abundant in Tanah Melayu. British acquires manpower for the exploitation, but the locals or Malay refused to leave their place. Thus, British imported Chinese labor causing large number of Chinese people migrated to Tanah Melayu. The same thing goes to the Indian people. As the rubber industry was at peak at the early 90s, the British has a deficiency in the number of labor to work at, rubber estate. So, and the Malay and Chinese are reluctant to move. Thus, British recruited the Indians, and as a result, 95,000 Indians migrated to Tanah Melayu. And today, Malay, Chinese, and Indian share and enjoy variety of tradition among themselves, including food, clothes, and festive. That brings me to the next concept, which is a nation. In the late 90s, after Japanese surrendered from Tanah Melayu, there was a movement to liberate Tanah Melayu from the British. They demand to have their own political power and develop their own economy as a democratic state. In other words, they wanted a nation, which means a sovereign state that is free from external intervention. Malays, Chinese, and Indians were united at that time and stood up for the cause. After years of hardship and continuous effort, Tanah Melayu achieved its independence on August 31st, 1957. However, it was until September 1963 that Tanah Melayu was officially established as Malaysia. The new Malaysia comprises Peninsular Malaysia, the Borneo, Sabah and Sarawak, and also Singapore. Not many people know this. It was until 2 years later when Singapore was separated from Malaysia. From then on, Malaysia faced a great challenge to build itself as a developed nation. That brings us to the concept of development of Malaysia. I believe that development of a nation essentially means the progress that a country achieves in a particular area, mainly education, economy, social, politics, and facilities. There were many initiatives carried going out by the government to boost all the aspects that I mentioned before. For instance, in economics, the government implemented the new economic policy that was intended to shift the nation's income. The policy is were constantly updated to parallel itself with a global economy. The former Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir projected that Malaysia is going to be a fully developed nation in 2020. The latest one was a transformation program that covers various aspects to achieve a high income nation. The economic crisis in 1997 that hit Southeast Asia have massive impact on Malaysia's economy. Thousands of people lost their jobs, prices of goods went up, and poverty rates surged. The government took steps by reducing the government spending and appeals the public to accept the reduced service and increases prices of basic goods. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.